Viewer discretion is advised.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with a video version of Talking Shit.
Indeed.
As always, I am with the ever. Oh, you're pretty empty at this point. Dark Court.
I'm here.
Of course, I got Grande David.
Right, Big Dave back here on the engineering table.
And of course, I'm your host, the Molasses, Raven Grimes.
The Molasses.
He drug his ass back over the Florida line from Georgia. He just barely made it.
And introducing Draven, the Molasses Grimes.
You thought Roman Reigns had a long-ass entrance? Nilla, let me tell you now.
Fucking.
It'd be like Iron Sheik at WrestleMania 17.
The Iron Sheik. Oh, now you're going back into my days. Holy smokes.
Nickname strikes fear in the hearts of those who oppose him. The Molasses.
The Molasses.
Like thick molasses. Did you ever see As Good as It Gets?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Dark like thick molasses.
I'm just saying Miss Johnson got a fat ass.
Hey,
How would you rate that on the scale?
What?
A fat ass.
That fat ass. Well, Miss Johnson, I mean, she sets the bar on the scale.
Nope.
She sets the standard. That's it.
What are you doing with all that ass, Miss Johnson?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
Well, I have an interesting stat. Or stat, as others would say.
Stats.
Well, we all know you're not full of shit at this.
I've got a stat.
Hit me with the stat.
There are more references to Donald Trump and the Epstein files than there are references to Harry Potter in all 7 Harry Potter books combined.
That is an interesting concept.
38,000 mentions of Donald Trump in the Epstein files. And they're not all, not all good stuff. Like he threatened the young lady that if she didn't let him do what he wanted to do, he was going to use her for fertilizer on his golf course.
Oh, wonderful.
There was another reference where he slapped a young lady across the face for biting his dick on a forced blowjob. There are plenty of other references to our boy Trump.
Wow.
And it's just lovely stuff, I gotta say.
Amazing. That was not the statistic I was anticipating.
Yeah, well,
I was anticipating
like some toilet-based statistic.
I was. That's exactly what I was describing.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't get the reference, we had a cleansing this weekend.
Yeah, yesterday.
Speak for yourself, my brother.
Yesterday was not fun. No, I was in and out of the toilet most of the day.
The toilet.
Yes, the toilet.
What are you, French?
The John.
Oui, oui.
Oui, the toilet.
The John Crapper flushable. Yes, it was.
Still not the statistic that came to mind.
I had to look up. I had a fact check on the whole
Are you
Harry
checking
Potter
this?
series.
It's true.
Gotcha. Yeah.
18,956 times. He is referenced not only just in the Harry Potter series, but the prequel series as well.
Right. Wow.
That's 20,000 less times.
That's right.
than Trump. Trying to think of what else came out on those with Trump.
I want to know the person who equates those two that does the legwork to find those two statistics. Because there's a little bit of work involved there.
Yeah,
I did it.
I know, that's true. Yay, internet! Let's hear it for AI.
Fuck care.
Yeah.
Oh, good
So
stuff.
the statistic that I was starting to drool over was the fact that you pointed out a unicorn this morning when we went to Grumpy's.
Dude, it's like finding an albino tiger in the wild.
Yes.
we found an AF10 this morning.
And
if you're not familiar with the AF scale,
'em.
it stands for affluence scale.
Affluence.
And it is the direct correlation between the influence the woman's ass has under a particular situation. And this was an AF10 all day, baby. Holy shit.
And that is the holy grail.
That's the holy
AFs,
grail.
Is AF10.
That's right.
Yes.
AF10.
AF10 was loose out in the wild.
It's not. It's very rare.
And we caught a glimpse. We couldn't capture it. Couldn't get it cornered or caged.
It's hard to catch a unicorn.
It was on the move today.
It was.
To be fair, I was not on top of my game this morning, so I was not helping.
I just want to give a shout out for the complimentary limousine service I received. The 6.5+ hours of driving yesterday that Raven provided.
You know, it didn't seem that long of a drive there or back this time.
That's because I didn't shut the hell up the whole
I
time.
thought it was because we watched Demolition.
Well, on the way back. Yeah. We did not watch Demolition Man for all law enforcement folks. We listened to Demolition Man.
I fucking watched Demolition Man.
Okay, if you're gonna break the
mold.
It
was a straight fucking line, dude.
Yeah.
And I had to. If I didn't have something to keep my interest, because the stripe, I was going to fall asleep. I watched Demolition Man.
There you go.
Nice.
Dark, just to clarify a little bit there, it was kind of stripe, brrr, stripe.
Oh.
I think we got a beat here we can work with. Like we got a new rhythm.
To be fair,
we got a riff.
I may have swerved a couple of times.
Just a couple.
But it was like right there at the ass end. It was like the last 17
Yeah, it was.
miles
It
of
was the
trip.
last 20 minutes. Absolutely.
I was struggling.
There were a lot of.
I was sitting here thinking the entire time because he's quiet as fuck, and I'm watching the movie. I was like, man, if Dark Horse was in the fucking car, I'd have to suck it the fuck up. I ain't making another hour.
I would glance over and I noticed that the deer had come out to eat the grass on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And even a couple of them, when the car came over, were like, "Fuck, we're not even in the road." Like, here comes the headlights. We're not even in the road.
You can just hear him go, "That Nilla hit Randy."
That's right.
There's a lot of deer out there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but notice we didn't see any state troopers or any local people.
Yeah, that was so weird. Usually
on the way there, holy shit.
Usually we catch about a dozen on the way back down I-10.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And there was them bears is hiding in the woods.
And I didn't have to slow down. I didn't have to wob in out of traffic. It was just rough.
Very
well,
nice.
I'm glad you kept it under 140 this time, so.
I think you're talking about this motherfucker up on our courts.
Hey.
When you own that kind of level of German-made sports car, fast is the only thing it does.
That's
Fast
right.
as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck, boy. That's right.
Oh, no. The trip was great, though. I do wish you were there for it. They made a big deal.
Yeah, it was the shout-outs for you guys' match was, I mean, the energy level went like through the roof. The crowd just went nuts. So it was very interesting how quiet and polite they were until you guys hit the ring.
I saw all of 2 people have pure disdain on there. One was just some random dude that was just like, I'm not with this. I guess it was a fan of Maddie or some shit.
Right.
And then the other one, we like to refer to her as the crazy rabbit cunt. I don't want to.
Speak into the microphone.
I don't want to. I'll fucking make you deep throat this mic. Anyway, the crazy rabbit cunt from New Wave was there.
Crazy rabbit cunt.
Yeah. So
Boy, it's descriptive.
So for everybody that's new to the show that doesn't really understand, Dark and I are / were / whatever the time of the month it is, professional wrestlers.
Right. Well,
So-
I think you can say you're current. You brought a belt
Test.
home today.
It depends on the time of the month, my man.
I'm on.
Hold on.
What
Okay.
happened?
I'd accidentally hit the mute button on my.
Motherfucker. Anyway, Dark said correct when I said something about being professional wrestlers.
Right.
So anyway, again, depending on the time of the month, because I guarantee you the next 3 weeks, I am not a professional wrestler.
Yeah,
You
it
are-
starts getting hard when you get old.
The next 2 weeks, you will be playing the character of a cripple.
Yes.
The molasses.
The molasses.
This is where his nickname comes from.
That's
ladies
it.
and
Dragging his ass over the line.
Molasses.
I have passed Chris Jericho as being the fastest slow man alive.
gentlemen. Oh, Lord. But I got to congratulate my boys. The other 2 members of the Forbidden Kingdom brought home. They're now the new Georgia Old School Championship Wrestling World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
Right there on the mantle, right there.
It. And the belts are good looking. They're good looking belts.
I'm not down. I'm not down.
All hail the tag team champions.
Don't inflate my ego anymore.
And it pisses me off that I was supposed to be there, but my asshole wasn't cooperating.
We're going to have, I think next time, we're going to have a custom porta potty with your name only. VIP cones
Dude,
around
I'm just
it.
going to take a bucket with me if this happens again.
Oh, let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope this is
Yeah.
just like that once a year.
You have
that
no
bug.
idea how much I was looking forward to not only the mic work, but I was going to get involved somehow.
And I'd just like to say, I don't know, because Draven was in the locker room, but I was out on the floor. Okay, so I was talking and moving throughout the crowd, and I can't tell you how many people were like, Dark Chords isn't here? Dark Chords is not here?
Yeah, there's
Where's
quite a
Dark Chords?
few.
Is Dark Chords here today? I was like, holy crap. Let's get, fly him in on the private jet or something. 'Cause they were thinking, like, what do you mean he's not here?
No, I mean we teased it hard.
Yeah.
And the promos building
And
up to it.
and I'm not talking about like the TFK. I'm not talking about the Kingdom. I'm talking about street people that were
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, that
Yeah.
were like, people were walking up because you had Draven and his tag team Rip. I was a little slow, but I'll give it to you. They set up a table, with merch, and so that table was manned by myself, you guys when you came over, and Rip's new girlfriend. So I can't tell you how many. Yeah, that was a prep. That was prep work.
You need the new future ex-girlfriend.
The new future ex.
The
Come
new
on.
former.
I'll never forget. I was down in Orlando in a bar, and it was one of these. It was a private business that had liquor, and one of the guys walked in with his children, and he goes, "Come on, kids, let's find your next ex-mommy."
Oh, jeez.
I was like,
Sounds like some
dude,
shit
you're
I'd
kicking
say.
her to the street. You ain't even met her yet.
Yeah, man.
Not here for a long time. He's just here for
But
that
anyway,
time.
yeah, they were shouting out for you, man. There's, at least 6 or 8, if not 10.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
I'll be
you was
around.
missed.
I'll be around. I got a few Snapmare drivers left in the tank.
There you go.
And and I kicked myself in the nuts for this. Surprisingly.
Already do.
It is. I've done it a couple times. But I was going to fucking throw a Snapmare driver last night.
Just for the shout out.
Just for a
Yeah.
fuck you.
Oh, fuck you. Don't blame me. Blame the asshole.
With
The
much
asshole's connected to you.
with much love. Yep.
Stupid asshole.
Respectfully. Fuck your asshole.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck you, asshole. Kept me away from the ring this
I'm
weekend.
telling
I
you.
know. Big Dave over there has got the footage. He's gonna
Yeah, I got to process.
yeah,
I'll get it done today or tomorrow.
preferably today.
Yeah.
I already got people asking about those photos.
Well,
He's got
a
a
wanting
sleep
heart.
coming.
Yeah, I got.
Well, I know
got
that.
sleep
I
coming.
got a sleep coming too.
You do.
Yeah.
We are exhausted. It was
But, if it
great.
gives me something to watch tonight, because I'm actually pretty proud of what we did.
Yeah, it was a great match. I got to tell you, the footage. It was a good match. People were really, really stoked about it. So,
Opened up some new stories, closed out some stories. It was good.
I like it.
We got some back, the behind the scenes kind of footage like they do with the national rated wrestling folks and shenanigans. We got it all recorded. It was all scripted, but it was good.
Let me go ahead and just apologize ahead of time because I kind of knocked my boy in the schnoz on accident.
Well, speaking of your natties down there, was there not another attempt in the ring?
Oh my God! So
And
let
you
me
stopped it?
Let me paint the picture for you, big man, because Dark's asshole prevented this from happening.
Dumb fucking asshole.
Fuck your sphincter, okay? Put that on a t-shirt. So anyway.
Let's not put that on a t-shirt.
Fuck your
No
sphincter.
picture. Okay, now bend over. Now smile.
Now spread your cheeks and lift your side.
Yes. Close your butt cheeks.
It's too early for
What
the
do
emo
they call
voices.
that artwork that's very ambiguous?
Abstract.
Abstract. There you go.
I was going to say expensive.
Mommy, what is that? It's abstract. It's abstract on his t-shirt. Really, it's abstract.
It says that on the front. On the back, it just has a chocolate starfish like right up there on the neck.
Jesus. Put some asshole in the back of your neck.
I was going to... Anyway.
I'm sorry.
let's
Continue.
get
We're
to
getting
this
way
fucking
off the
spot.
It'd be funny if we put if I designed like a real starfish with chocolate like melted on it.
Make it like in a SpongeBob motif.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck do you think I was talking about? An asshole?
Oh, you know what you were talking about. Talking about dirty assholes.
So
I
anyway,
don't know. After yesterday, I'm pretty sure yours is pretty squeaky clean.
Dude, I could, yeah. The wind blows.
It whistles.
And it whistles.
so Mother Hutchins. This is from a TV show I used to watch. So Mother Hutchins went parachuting, and she whistled all the way down.
Jesus.
Anyway, let's get back to the
So
match.
yeah.
So Rip got a lot of the heat. So we went into a hot tag. I took a hot tag. Yeah.
You took a hot tag.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled a dark chords. I took the hot tag.
Nice.
That means he's being abused in the ring.
Well,
Not being
the
abused.
heat is being abused in the
The heat
ring,
is
and then
being
the hot
abused.
tag is.
Is the
If
savior?
you've ever watched wrestling, it's
It's
when
that-
the good guy, or the bad guy,
Right.
has been trying to make a tag, and they kept stopping it, and then something happens where he finally gets to make that tag. That's the hot tag.
You can do it.
Yeah. So this is what happened. I got the hot tag, laid out Matty because he's still legal, laid out his tag team partner, which we'll get to his tag team partner. Got a little bit of offense on Matty, laid him down, set up for the shotgun lariat. When I went to throw it, and I reached the fuck back, because remember, that motherfucker slapped the taste
Yeah.
out of my mouth to concession. Landed on the pickles.
Oh,
Came
God.
back, went in my mouth, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, no pickle taste.
No
we
pickles.
talked about pickles.
Yes.
This is an anti-pickle
So
studio.
I'm about to fucking lay this bitch in, and he goes, stop! Like, for shoot. So I thought something was wrong for a second.
Yeah, I thought he was stopping the match, like live.
And you actually stopped?
And
I
he
stopped
stopped.
it. He's like, listen, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do everything I did to you. And like, he went and forced a hug on me, and I'm like looking at the crowd and shit. And I'm
like right there live
what's
on the
going-
stage, a bromance.
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? He like pushes me back, like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, hugs me. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And he like starts like dancing me around so everybody could see the hug, right? So he lets me go. I'm like, turn around, like, should I trust him? And by the time him comes out, I feel a gust of wind around the cockles area. And my immediate reaction is to reach down for my cockles. But when I reached down, my cockles were not in my hand. His fist was at my cockles, which my hand now grabbed.
so you're
His
saying
fist?
His
He
fist.
dropped down for half of the Tonkin Death Driver?
Yes.
he cock blocked the
grabbed
cock
it.
block.
Yeah, cock block to cock block. So
That's it.
I turn it around, like, are you fucking serious? You think I'm stupid? And he's like, hey, listen, this is not what it looks like. I was trying to punch you in the cockles. So I kicked his ass in the fucking gut. And apparently I hit him so hard in the gut that when I went for my Shining Wizard, he just fell over from the loss of air. I missed the fucking Shining Wizard by a metric fucking mile. I'm like, oh no, we're not doing this. Pick your fat ass back up. I'm gonna hit it fucking again. I hit it again. Go for a 3 count. Got the 2 count. Like, you know what? This motherfucker uses the same finish I use. I'm gonna hit him with it to finish the match. Get him up for it. I swing him out, and you hear him go, "Oh hell no!" And like in one fluid motion, he like spirals out, does what I can only describe as a quadruple twilouette ballerina fucking move. Tags out
It's
to
very.
his fucking guy who's just now coming back too, because I punched that motherfucker in the mouth.
It was purdy.
It was purdy, and I'm sitting there
So
like,
what move are you trying to hit him with? A black hole slam?
no, I was trying to hit him with Brother Wyndham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I did that, he did like a triple silhouette, quadruple tuck thing, tag, fell out the fucking ring, and like just left. And his partner's like, "It's a tag team title match. I'm gonna get in." And he fucking tries to line me, and I fucking duck in, and I hit him with the Brother Wyndham. And then like at that point, I was like, "This is over. We got this." Like, we'll get my boy Rip. He's got his boo thing here. Tag that motherfucker in. We hit the new tag team finish. 1, 2, 3, and you'll know. Georgia old school tag team champion.
Crowd goes wild.
They
Alright.
did.
All right. Well, our audience isn't really. This isn't a wrestling show. I'm more interested in hearing what happened later at Denny's.
After midnight,
All right.
we gonna hang it all down.
Oh fuck.
So to set it up, our third member, Rip Ruiz,
Ruiz.
he brought his brand new,
Very Christian.
very Christian,
Very
brand
religious.
new girlfriend.
Yep.
To the show.
Who's as sweet as could be. Let's
Nice.
be real.
Very
She
nice
was a
person.
very sweet,
Yes.
very sweet girl.
Now, what she doesn't know is that Rip and Draven have a very special relationship.
Boy, do it.
The boys.
There is a lot of repressed homoerotic things that go down
The
here.
key word
all
being
right?
erotic
Respectfully.
and boisterous.
So, obviously, they're not gay, but they have one of those relationships. Well, I mean, maybe y'all like it. I don't give a fuck.
Look, when it gets cold, I know who's cuddling up on me.
I guess so. Anyway,
Fuck you, Pucks and Tony Phil.
she absolutely was not prepared
I know.
for what was about to take place. So why don't you tell us what happened?
Let me tell you the introduction of all of this.
I was
going to
say, tell the whole.
arena.
Yeah, because she had never been to a wrestling.
Yeah, because you were actually out
Right.
by the stage. You weren't back there with me when like he walked in with her.
Right.
So he dropped his shit, ran to me, and I can only describe it as a college girl running, jumping, and monkeying herself on you.
So it was one of these slow motion running scenes.
It felt like it. He jumped on me. His legs wrapped around my hips. His arms wrapped around my shoulders. And he embraced and nuzzled his chin and face right here into the neck. Like we haven't seen each other in 6 years.
I wish I'd had the camera on.
And the whole time, old girl was like,
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. All while doing this with her hoodie, just covering up the face. It's already started. Right? So he introduced me to her. I'm like, hey, this. Me. I'm like,
one more part that's important. He met her at church. Okay.
Right.
well, I think I kind of covered that with a
Well,
very
you said that
religious-
she was very religious,
Yeah.
but
yes. There.
but Rip pretends to be also. So,
Yeah. That no, Dad.
Damn.
Let's clarify. He went to church to find a hookup.
Probably.
Yeah.
No,
And she is
let's-
carrying a key fob with a Bible verse on
No,
her keys.
let's be fair.
All right.
Since
Yeah.
the divorce, he's really
Has
got
he-
back into his spiritual side, which is good for him.
That
Good
is
for
good.
him.
Yeah.
Not for me. We have an understanding of it. That's why he acts gay around me. So anyway.
Oh, well, that'll show.
So anyway, he takes her out to where we got the gimmick table set up and stuff, and that's where we're gonna set it up. Right. So we sit there, and that's where the shenanigans really started. Because now he's in the new Ginger Rican Muay Thai shorts.
Hmm.
I have them on too. We're matching. We look fabulous. And I walk up and I say it loud enough for her to hear me. I was like, so you told her about everything.
Everything. I even heard
Right?
that part.
Like she knows everything about us. He's like, no, yeah, no. Yeah. Great. I was like, okay. Because we're not. And immediately, again, with the hoodie over the face. And we just started cracking up. You know how we are. Like we just feed it off each other. And it just doesn't stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to kind of edit this part because let me preference this with she's black. she
And she's proper.
she's very she is very.
Let me put it to you this way, Dark Courts, there were at least, and I know these two guys, there were at least 10 times during this situation that I cringed and had to step back a little bit.
Yeah.
So this was a no-holds-bar situation.
So anytime we're all around each other, he understands.
Yeah.
He's been dealing with this shit for years.
Yeah.
To the point, he's just like, out of nowhere, he's like, when I say ni, you say la, ni, la, ni. Change the letter though, right?
Yeah.
Right in front of her, and she's just like, oh my God, what is going on here?
Wow.
This is not the
A
man.
Puerto Rican dude and a fucking ginger.
Ginger Ricans. Also,
Culture shock.
She went through the entire show before Big Dave over here smartened her up. She was not smartened up to anything.
She didn't know a goddamn thing about
She
it.
didn't know
Not a
things. She came
fucking
in
thing.
just as green as she could be.
So
I'm green. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but she had never seen her because I asked her, I was like WWE, AEW, TV,
she's like,
nothing.
She's like, what are all these letters?
No, exactly.
So I'm gonna let you tell this part of the story as far as her reaction and her experiences throughout the matches that we weren't around for.
Yeah, because you guys were in the dressing room. You're getting your final prep on.
Yeah.
Ready to go. We're sitting at the merch table.
Merch.
The merch. And
By the way, I had to sign your fucking signature. You owe me money, bitch.
That's the Dark Chords.
Why did you sign my fucking signature?
Because the TFK 3-man pictures are what sold.
Do you know how to do my signature?
I just put DC. They just wanted
That'll
it.
work. They'll never know.
They just wanted it.
They'll never know.
That's
And it
cool.
was that colorful red one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one that sold out.
Nice.
Anyway, continue.
So it's good. Glad, luckily, Dark Chords pre-signed all his pictures before they went up there. So
Yeah,
they're-
absolutely.
So they're authentic.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're
Authenticity.
sitting at the table, and I'd asked her, I was like, first, we did the introductions, found out a little bit about each other, and just, the little quaint talk and stuff like that. And I'm usually up there running around acting like the village idiot because I'm just having a good time. But I wanted to,
Not today.
but I didn't want to abandon her, like it's Rip's girlfriend.
Abandon her.
So no, because she was really sitting by herself in the beginning, and so I struck up a little dialogue and who I am, and I'm not going in the ring. I might run back to the dressing room, but I'm going to be out on the floor. So at least one person that's part of the TFK family.
Had
And-
she met Johnny and Billy yet?
Nope.
Nope. Rip
Good
walked in
goddamn.
after we walked in with her, so hadn't even met the other guys. But I asked her, I said, "Have you ever been to a match?" And she's like, "No." And I said, "Okay." And I was kind of walking her through because some people were warming up, and I said, "This, it's all choreographed. There is some wiggle room to get outside of the choreography, but they're trained. I mean, these jumping off the top ropes. I'd be in traction. I'd be dead with the moves that you guys do." So I told her, I said, maybe a little bit dramatic looking for the first time. It takes some getting used to. And the first match, she turned into a turtle. Like the head could not sink low enough. Like, oh my God.
Turtle.
So by the time it got to you guys' tag team match,
That was
And-
match 5.
yeah, but the difference was you guys were explosive. Like the energy change, not just the people out there in the audience, but the energy change in the ring was phenomenal. And so it was kind of a nice progression to get her up to speed. But again, all this
What
is
was her reaction when Rip just himself out of the ring?
it, it was one of these people that and I'm sitting next to her. We're at the merch table, so we're not close. You're probably 3 feet apart. We're at each end of the table. It was one of these people like she's looking like it can't get any worse. And then the next round, it can't get any worse. And then you guys got in the ring, and she's just like, and the crowd starts yelling, and she's like, oh no, this is just, it can't, And of course, she's watching the guy that she's going to be dating, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This is like, here he is,
And he got his
in
ass
the outfit.
beat.
We're used to seeing Rip run around in
And stretchy
something
pants.
that looks like stretchy pants that, looks like a dyed color of Depends. And she's just looking at him going, yeah, she wasn't sure if she considered that sexy or not yet. Like the jury was still out. So she walked through every phase, very polite, all that kind of stuff. But it was like, I think there was one move where somebody was doing a roundhouse kick to the head. And
That was
they
match 1.
and they didn't miss.
Oh.
No, it was
Okay,
a full connect.
When I tell you it was a
Wow.
full connect, there was no. In fact, he went into the swing, and to make the sound effect, they slapped their other thigh. He was into the swing, realizing he was going to connect, so he didn't do the thigh slap. He was trying to pull back, and it was kind of like throwing a rope out, and at the last second you jerk it back,
Yeah.
and you just get that bullwhip effect. He hit him in the face with that full bullwhip effect, and just right, like it was feet, and then it was face.
Yep.
Like he just flipped him upside down with the kick and threw him out. It was like action hero stuff. And I was like, she looked at me, and I'm like, no, that one was real. that was not supposed to happen.
Newsflash, so were all the fucking slaps.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, she's now been, for lack of a better word,
Indoctrinated.
traumatized. Okay, she's trying to be polite, but she was traumatized. Like she cannot believe this is unfolding, and now her man has stepped into the ring, right? And now she goes through that whole evolution. And now I'm going to kick it back to you for the post-ring effect you guys got dressed out and you come, oh no, you guys were still dressed in your gear and you came out to the table. And so we're at the table and the bromance continues.
Actually, no. After our match, we didn't go back to the table, sell more gimmicks. We were trying to get pictures. We were trying to get promo shot, all that fucking jazz. Right?
Yeah.
Which, once I get it edited up, I'll send it over to you. Got going on. But I eventually do get dressed into my street attire, and then I go over there, and I'm talking with him like, hey, tell me what you thought, this, that, and the fucking other.
Yeah.
And just by mere presence hides her face. And I'm like, and then Michaela walks by.
Oh.
And then I make a whole big scene about her just walking by me, right?
Oh, he called her out.
Oh, I called her out.
It looked like a hot tag.
Something like that. And then, we had our little interaction. She walked off. 2 minutes later, she was like, hey, can I feed you a hot dog? I'm like,
This is McCaleb, not
this is
Rip's,
not,
not
this
Rip's
is
girl,
not a
yeah.
wrestling show unless I get a weenie in my mouth. That buried the face in the
Jesus
hoodie
Christ.
even more. And by that time, Rip's coming over. He's coming down. When he comes down, he's like all serious and shit for a few minutes. So I was, just cracking some shit with him, get him back to baseline, Rippy poo. Nothing major. Nothing. Like I just come up, I just grab him by the hips from behind and like hug on him and shit. Just gay shit.
Full gay shit.
Yeah, full gay shit. So we get everything packed up. We get everything ready to go. And then we hear, hey, we need everybody back in their gear. We're taking a picture together.
Group picture, big group picture.
And I look right at whoever, I can't remember who fucking said it. I look right, I was like, this is as geared up as I'm getting. And I held the tag belt right in front of him. Because what I had a TFK hoodie on and I had the belt. So I buried myself behind everybody, but I raised my belt over everybody's head, just as like, yep, I'm here kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good shot. I was standing right next to the guy shooting it. It was good. It was a good shot.
I can't wait to see how that comes out. So anyway, we eventually get everything ready to get in the car and stuff. Rip pulls off, and then I noticed that his girl's not in the car when he pulls off because he parked right next to me. And I look at Dave, I'm going, he's not going to leave this.
And I thought it was a joke until Draven updated me that he has left abandoned women before. Now let's make it clear: this young lady's car is
Wait a minute. I don't even know this about Rip.
His ex-wife. Need I say more?
Oh
Yeah.
fuck her.
But this young lady's car
I'm good.
is not even in the current.
Yeah.
Young lady's car is not even in the current state. That her car was back down in Florida, and here we are in Southwest Georgia.
Remember, it's in mid Florida. It's not even in North
Yeah,
Florida.
I mean,
that car's about 7 hours away.
the question I was wondering when the table shenanigans started is if she had her car in the parking lot,
How quickly is she getting?
would
to it?
she have left? Yeah, that's how crazy it was.
I'm gonna say yes.
I would have said yes too.
And I say yes because of a comment she made to you while we were in the back.
What was that?
'Cause I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. But
Right.
She made the comment of, as soon as I get back to
Yes.
my car.
I remember that. As soon as I get back to my car that's at his apartment, I'm going to drive home.
Oh shit! She
and
said
this
that.
and this is pre-Denny's. We're still at the match. This is pre-Denny's, so we're at like debauchery is at like level 7. No,
I'd say
okay,
about a
4 or
4.
5, 4 or 5, definitely. And we are headed straight to like 9.8 by the time we get to Denny's.
About to say it didn't peak until I pulled the Biggers video out.
Oh Jesus!
Yes.
So anyway, I pull out to the front of the gate, and I'm texting Rip the address to Denny's that we're going to meet up at. Because I'm not asking any questions. If he shows up by himself, I understand the assignment. But as I sent it to him, he pulls up, and I don't see her in the car, right? Like she's like laid back in the chair. Can't see her.
Did he bring the kid?
No.
No.
Okay.
Nephew didn't come this time.
Oh.
So I see him. I don't see her. Like, dude, did you leave her? And like she popped her head up. Like, oh fuck.
Which probably concerned her even more. Like he's gonna dump me on the side of the road here, out in the middle of South Georgia.
So I was like, okay, I just texted you the address. We'll meet up there. Get down the road, and he's right behind me until we get to Bainbridge. Once we get to Bainbridge, he falls back a little bit. So I'm a little concerned. I'm like, this poor girl, right? And he calls me. I'm about 10 minutes from Denny's at this point, 10, 15 minutes when he called me.
He called, yeah.
He's like, listen, I'm about 10 minutes behind you. I'm like, oh, hell no. I thought the worst happened. So we pull in the Denny's. I let it go.
I was thinking Roadhead, but whatever.
Oh, not from that good crush. We pull into the Denny's, and we're sitting there for like 10, 15 fucking minutes, right? He was only 10 minutes behind us.
Right.
And Rip drives like Dark drives.
Low, patient, safe, controlled.
We'll go with that. For the sake of legalities, we'll go with that. And after about 15 minutes, I'm like, I'm getting hungry. Like, I need to eat something. I'm getting shaky. Dark knows how I get after a match. If I don't get something in my system, I get real shaky and then crash. So I call Rip. As I'm calling Rip, he pulls in right behind me where I'm sitting. and blows his fucking horn, which makes me fucking jump. Makes me look like a fucking cracked out meth head.
We had,
Around, and he's just waving at me with like the biggest grin on his face. I'm like, oh, let the shenanigans begin.
we had the booth by the front door, so
We had
literally his car horn was 10 feet from your ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
The
there.
old mafia booth.
The mafia.
Glad I got that booth too. I was able to stretch out shit. Fuck. So we get it. So they come in, and at this time I'm kind of like I'm below baseline for old Jerry Wavy. So like I'm trying to just kind of just chill. But he I don't remember exactly what he said to spark it off, but whatever
Right off the
sparked,
bat.
yeah, whatever he said sparked baseline Dravy Wavy right back up. Like, all right, we're back in the game. This is the 9th inning here, 4th quarter, baby.
And he's got his arm around her.
It's so
Okay,
cute.
so Rip's
It
got
was
his
so
arm
cute.
around her. Well, you know, it's like that new relationship energy.
Yeah.
And then he just takes off with Draven. And I'm sitting here going, okay, he's got his arm around the girl that he likes, and he's flirting with Draven across it. And that's great.
No, he's flirting with her, and I'm just like giving him like evil side eyes and shit the entire time.
Right. You have just become the side piece.
I just became the back burner,
That's right.
and I'm like, oh, this is not happening. And it got to a point where Rip just like put his hand out, like tried to hold my hand, so I like sensually put my hand out, and we like embraced ever lovingly.
Yeah, it was really. I wish I had a picture. My phone was dead. It would
We looked
It was
we
priceless.
looked into each other's eyes
because the
Said
horror,
for the whole 9 yards.
the horror on her
Jesus.
face when that happened. She was like, "What is going on?"
Package deal, baby. Package deal.
Jesus Christ.
Told you this at the venue. This is a package deal. You get him, you get me.
And it was a big table, so he's sitting across. The two guys were sitting across from each other, and she's got her
That
arm
makes it
around,
even funnier.
and I'm at the end of the table, so I'm like almost removed from the seam because it's like a 6-person, 7-person table.
He's at the head of the table.
And I'm at the head of the table. Yeah, exactly. So this whole thing is going on in front of me, and I'm like, oh, this. Oh.
So I don't even know how we got into it, but I just they were talking. She was talking about one of her stops or some shit. She was talking about a midget or some shit, right? So
Yeah.
I just spouted it out. I was like, what does a midget call a tall person? And immediately he's over here cock blocking me. I point aggressively to Big Dave over here.
Don't
He's like,
do
a
it.
tall person?
Don't
Call him
do
a-
it.
You're like, we call him a tall person. I'm like, no.
Don't
Pull out
do
my
it.
phone. I'm
Don't
like,
go there.
I was like, this is what you call him. And I hit play, and I played the Biggers video. And as soon as Biggers came out, they both died.
And she was a good sport. Okay.
Deep, bellowing,
Yeah.
guttural laughs.
Oh, she actually liked it, huh?
And then the little midget put the fucking KKK hood on and started going
Oh.
small power. And they ceased to make noise when
Both
they
of them?
laughed.
Well, yeah, she's African American and he's Latino, so
No, they were laughing that hard. They
I
just
know
couldn't
they
make a
were
noise.
laughing. I know they were, but you have to understand, Draven Grimes lit a powder keg, and I didn't know which way it was going to go.
Look, let's be
I mean,
real.
you-
Big
you-
Dave was the only white guy at that table. Okay?
Yes, yes. So I wasn't sure. So
I
I wasn't sure where it was going to go there for a minute.
And they're
I-
just laughing at it. And,
Yeah.
and Rip goes, bro, what the fuck do you have on your phone? And I looked and I was like, they don't fucking call me Raheem for no reason.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she was a good sport.
So we kept talking and shit and kept, just having nice, banterful conversation all around. And then out of nowhere, you hear, fuck spaghetti! I'm like, oh, the order went in.
Did one of them get spaghetti?
I got spaghetti.
He got spaghetti. And again, we're all the way at the front of the building, and that was a cook in the back of the building screaming out,
Fuck spaghetti.
"Fuck spaghetti!"
Which I don't understand what the big deal is. You got the pasta pre-cooked, you got the sauce pre-made, you got the meatballs frozen. You just got to fucking cook the meatballs.
Okay,
and
one
warm
of those
everything up.
components was not pre-prepared. That was the problem with the cook.
That sucks to be him. Don't
Yeah.
put it on the menu.
He probably had to make the noodles. They were probably not cooked.
No, they tasted. They
They
tasted.
tasted
pre-cooked.
cooked. Okay.
They were. I'll put this. You ever had frozen pasta from like Domino's or Pizza Hut or some shit?
Yeah, Domino's.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it tasted like.
I got
So you could taste the freezer on it.
You could tell it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So the cook's bantering about your spaghetti order.
Oh my God, did he? And I'm sitting here going, these two motherfuckers. I point aggressively to Rip Ruiz and future ex-girlfriend here. They ordered this outrageous fucking omelet with cheese and spinach and bacon and I don't know what else is in it. And he's bitching about the spaghetti, right? And of course, my man over here, Big Dave, got the Grand Slam breakfast and a fucking sandwich somehow.
And a sandwich.
What time was this?
This was about midnight. This was about
Yeah,
midnight.
it was about midnight.
Because we got there at 11:30. They
Yep.
didn't pull in until like 11:50. So as we're still in mid-conversation, I can still hear him kind of grouching about the spaghetti in the back, right?
Yep. Well, to be fair,
To be fair.
To be fair.
to the probably by about 10 o'clock, they put away the dinner food. They're like, anything after this is gonna be breakfast.
Motherfucker don't be open 24 hours with a full menu. Is all I gotta tell
Breakfast
you.
or fried food, stuff
Right.
they can dip in the oiler, yeah.
He could have dipped the meatballs in the fryer. It'd have been fine. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I just wanted the pasta. I'm just being real. I just wanted the pasta with just a little bit of sauce on
He
it.
needed some carbs.
I
carbs.
did.
Yep.
Believe it or not, carbs is what keeps
Yeah.
me awake on those drives.
Oh shit.
So we get the order put in, and then now my back is to the door, so they can see the door, the front door, but my back is to the door. And I'm going to let you finish the story because I didn't get a visual. All of a sudden, I hear the door slam.
Hold on, before we get to the
Oh, we
slamming
ahead of it?
door, we got to get to the banana.
Oh, yeah, the banana. I forgot about the banana. The
So-
banana, they say. Tell
So
us.
we just got our food. We're all kind of quiet, and Dave points out that we're quiet because there's food. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. There's food in front of me, right? I just side eye him, and I just hear, and he hears it, and we all hear it at the same time. We sold a banana for $2, and we don't know why it was so funny, but we all stopped in unison, looked at each other, and burst out in laughter. And I'm sitting here going, I now have questions.
Yes.
And Dave's like, I got this. Hold on. And he just like leans over. He doesn't get up. He leans over. And by this time, another table walked in and went to the back. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am? Y'all sell bananas? Just like that.
And the staff is in shock because they didn't realize that we were hearing everything they were saying.
I heard everything.
Everything.
Right down to bitching about the pasta.
Yes. So
Fuck,
it's the cooks, it's the servers. Yeah, the cook came out because the food had been delivered, right?
Yeah.
So the cook came out to socialize with the server staff, and they were all kind of gathered around the cash register area.
Yeah. Now, granted, it was about 15, 20 foot from us. So it's not like they were on the other side of the restaurant, but they were still far enough away where we should not be able to hear their entire conversation.
They were not whispering.
Well, neither were we.
No, they weren't. So yeah, so I cried out there, "Do you have a banana?" And they all kind of like gasped and were surprised. And then one of them finally got smart enough and goes, "Yes, we do sell bananas." I was like, "Okay, that's good to know."
And then Rip turned around and was like, I'll give you $2 for one. I looked around like, shut the fuck up, monkey. God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
That buried her head back in her hoodie for a good second or two.
Yeah.
So as we get back to eating and shit, out of nowhere, we just hear this door just
Damn, I mean, I
right
thought glass
into
was gonna
the
break.
random claw machine who has been sexually molested by this door no less than fucking 78 times.
Since we were there.
Yes.
Yes.
And all I see is an AF 4.5
Oh God.
Speedy Gonzalez around the corner because the door swung out towards the outside to walk out the door.
Yeah.
So had a Speedy Gonzalez around the door, which I'm pretty sure she kind of phased through it, let's be honest. Hauled ass and was never seen again.
Out of there.
Never seen again. And we're sitting here going, that bitch has our check.
I didn't know it was our server. They knew it was the server, but my back was to the door.
I
so I
figured
didn't
it was
know
like
the
a
server.
15-minute break.
Yeah,
You
take
know,
a
we're
smoke
halfway
break.
through food. By the time we get done with food and
Right.
talking again,
There you go.
it'll be time to go.
Yep.
We sat there for another 45 minutes waiting on this bitch to come back.
Holy shit.
I finally got up and walked to the server that was working the back, farther back in the sections, and I said, "Can you get our server for us?" And she didn't even say anything. She just said, "Are you all on one ticket?" You know, she ran up to the register, and that's when we realized old girl was gone. Had been gone 35 to 40 minutes because it took us another 5 if we're talking like, where's our server? Like, you know, what's going on? But she was history. She was not on the property. Denny's lost a staff member that night.
I told you.
Jesus.
It either had something to do with a kid, family member, or drugs.
Or the
Or
cook,
you motherfuckers.
or the cook, yeah. Them crackers was talking about biggers. She was dark skinned. I really wasn't paying attention. She was Latin American, African American.
I'm pretty sure I've embargoed her country before.
Okay, I got you.
She just gave that vibe off.
Yeah.
Oh, so we get up, we go to pay the bill, and I hear Rip as he's paying the bill, "Babe, do you want a drink to go?" And me and future ex-girlfriend both answer at the same time, "No,
It
we're
was
good."
Hysterical.
And I look at her, and she looks at me, and she's frightened, and I'm disdained, and I look at him, and he's looking at her, and she's still looking at me, and I look at Dave, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I got this.
I know.
So I walk over, and I put my arm around Rip. It's like, all right, we need to come to some sort of understanding.
Defining times.
How about you call her babe, me baby? That way we're not reaching at the salt for the same time. Okay? Okay. And he's just like, I don't know what's going on. And I had to message it to him when I got home because he was like,
He just didn't
what
even
did you
get it.
mean by the babe and baby things? Like, you always call me babe when we're out eating.
Have you ever seen a turtle, a real turtle, retracting its head back into its shell?
So
That's what she was doing.
So I want you to think about
Yeah.
a cock, right? And the
Yeah.
cock's like just hanging there and it's all nice and shit. And then it walks out to a brisk 15 degrees and it sucks up back in you.
Yeah.
That was her head.
That was she looked like a turtle retracting into her shell.
Yes.
I didn't know you could
That's
shrink
funny.
that much.
So have you heard from? Are they still together?
I
again-
haven't heard from Rip since 6 o'clock this morning.
Remember, pre-Denny's, she was already talking about getting in her car, which was parked at his apartment,
Right.
and going home. So that was pre-Denny's.
Jesus Christ! This
You know.
poor girl might have had the worst night of her entire life.
I don't understand how. It was full of laughter, banter, and love.
Yeah.
A lot of side-eyeing. I'll be real. I was jealous.
There was nothing that could prepare her for what happened.
You just shattered her illusion of the man that she thought
Yeah,
she was
that's
getting
exactly-
to know.
No.
Yeah.
The stretchy pants did that. All I did was show her his true colors and the fact that he's mine.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Again,
Yeah.
this is a package deal. Your wife understands that. My wife understands that. His wife did not understand that. Lying, eating whore. That's why we got to
Every-
find him a new one.
Every phase of this story, she was like, it can't get worse.
Oh, it got.
Oh, it got worse. Well, okay. Wait a minute. I can tolerate that. She's thinking, it can't get any worse than this, and it got
You
worse.
know what have made it even better?
If I was there.
Yeah, because you could have drove my car and I would have rode with Rip.
Oh.
Just from the venue to Denny's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's going to be driving. Me and him's going to be sitting in the back seat, so everything's going to be good.
Jesus Christ.
My forecast for her is a lot of therapy and joining a nunnery or whatever it is that.
Oh, I
nuns join.
guarantee you that's the last time they go out.
Yeah.
That sounds awful from her
Totally.
perspective.
I told her, I said, it was very nice to meet you. I'm sure we won't meet again. And we got,
Wow.
as far as she and I, we got along great because we're like, we're the sidekicks. They're putting on the show and we're kind of standing off to the side. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but yeah, it was
So-
It was shock and horror night for her.
Hey, Pookie.
She never.
So
Are you
know
calling
I love
him?
you, right?
Oh,
I just need to know. Did we scare her off last night? Because she's
traumatized.
traumatized and timid by seeing our true colors. Remember, I love you before you answer that. We'll see what he says.
Yeah, he gave himself right out of some pussy last night. I guarantee.
I don't no, because she didn't seem like that kind of woman.
Yeah, she was not a first dater. Let's
No.
put it that way.
I don't
Was
even-
this their first date? Surely not.
I don't know about first date.
Surely
but this was
he didn't
definitely
bring her up there for the first fucking date.
no, but this was like the first road trip
Right.
per se.
To her credit, she drove 6.5 hours with him, so there was a commitment there at some point in the beginning.
Yeah, that commitment's gone.
Yeah, that is shattered.
That's terrible.
So if if they do end up married in the future, instead of wedding music at their wedding, we're just playing this shit. We're just gonna play this fucking
Rolling
show.
the audio on this. There you go.
I'll put some nice music in the background to kind of set the mood and shit.
I like it.
Oh,
Since I graduated high school, taking out the years I was married, all the ladies that I have dated, I cannot think of one of them that would have stayed with me having gone through what she went through. Every single one of them would have either quietly bowed out or just said hell no, and that was it. So if she sticks with him, I'm going to tell you, she's a lady that's worth keeping.
listen, being with a pro wrestler is very strenuous as it is because
Yes.
that's just the kind of people we are.
It's
Like-
also difficult, because as you know, the reason why I retired at the time was because my kid couldn't stand me watching me get quote unquote punched and stuff.
Right, exactly.
It's
It's traumatizing if you can't separate the
Right.
performance, the actual
Yeah.
performance in the ring. And she went through some of that in the beginning.
yeah.
She definitely went through some of that the first few matches. I was not standing next to her when you guys, I had to video it, so I was on the other side of the ring. But it looks very traumatic.
It's it's my wife stopped going to my matches for the same reason.
I thought she stopped going because she caught everybody in the back of Rip's car smoking.
No, that was Adrenaline Show.
Wasn't that the last one she went to?
No, she went to LCCW shows.
Oh well, apologize.
Yeah.
Just my fault all around.
But it is. I mean, it's even tough for me, to see anybody get, punched or thrown around like that. Your natural, defensive kind of gets, you got like, wait a minute, they practice this.
I didn't
Okay,
practice that fucking
so
slap.
the first match, and this was the one that really got her. There were a couple guys. One guy was coming out. He'd just been introed. He was doing his entrance. He was walking around the ring, right? Doing high fives and talking to people. And the challenger came out of nowhere. I don't know if he was in the crowd or where he was, and just jumped him and threw him face down on the concrete floor. Okay, now it was all an act.
Did it get over?
Yeah,
Good. I
and
gave him that idea.
when they were practicing it, when she and I were in the crowd, they practiced it like 7 times. And I told her, I said, when they came out, I said, okay, this is going to happen. They practiced it like 7 times. She's like, yeah, I know. But when it actually transpired, when it actually happened in front of her, yeah, she went into straight shock.
Huh.
Because it was so violent and loud, even though she'd seen him practice it 7 times,
Yeah.
So it is. It's tough to, but people like it. So yeah, I think Draven Grimes is texting tag team partner to see
No,
if...
my mother-in-law
Oh, your mother-in-law. Okay.
got my kid.
Cool. So that was it. Uneventful drive back afterwards. Draven did point out we had no state troopers on I-10. We're kind of wondering. We know where all the hiding spots are. They weren't there. I don't know if this was I don't know. I don't know if they were gearing up for Super Bowl parties coming today, or I have no idea. They just weren't around.
Yeah.
They-
So I've always, I mean, you'd think I know since I'm kind of a law guy. What powers do state troopers have? Like, are they just interstate
Nope.
cops?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope. And I
No.
found this out the hard way. They can stop you on any road in the state.
I know, but can they execute other police activities?
Yes.
Like, do they do
Absolutely.
raids? Do
Yes.
they do?
There,
Yeah.
if there is
And
something that could be an interstate, some interstate law was broken. Sometimes they'll bring them in. In the state of Florida, the accrediting is all the same if you're a law enforcement officer,
Mhm.
and even this was mentioned just kind of over talk. Even Georgia has a signed contract with Florida, reciprocity.
Mhm.
So even if it goes over the state line, a law enforcement officer here can go there, a law officer can go from there to here, and pretty much that's all over the place.
Like,
But
do
yeah,
they do investigations? Like, someone dies?
they have a department if it's a motor vehicle crash, for investigations.
If they like find a body on the side of the road or something like that, that usually
Right.
Okay.
So they will stay within. They try to stay within their guidelines. But let's say they pop the trunk and there's 40 kilos of coke. They're not going to process that. They're going to call the drug interdiction people or the DEA or somebody.
Okay.
Okay. They're going to pass those things off. So they try to stay in their lane, not being funny, and stick with, because they've got enough in their lane that they're working with anyway.
Right.
The thing about it is and I always kind of viewed it like this, they're kind of like the Long Ranger. They're out there by themselves. There may not be another trooper. There are places in I-10 that we passed last night that you had 30, 40 miles of nothing.
Mhm.
They may be out there, and if your reinforcements are 30 minutes away, you're on your own.
So do we have a state police unit then? Like, for most cops are local to
Right.
their cities or their
So,
municipalities.
Yes.
Do we have a statewide?
Yes. So the troopers are at the state level.
Yeah.
Okay. There is also what is called the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and they are a state agency, and they are in a law enforcement body. Now, I don't know what that body entails. I just
Right.
know that many, many years ago, there was a drug situation in the apartment complex where I lived, and they were coming to serve an eviction notice on an apartment, and the apartment right next to theirs, like the two doors were side by side, they shared a common porch. Anyway, long story short, the officers were coming to serve an eviction, but that apartment was already empty. But as they were walking through the apartment, they noticed something on the back porch, which was a common shared porch between the two apartments. There was a criminal activity going on, drugs, okay? Not smoking, but moving product. So the officer went out, and a firefight ensued. And I ran out because I'm, like right there. And I ran out, and the long and short of it is, after everything happened, this is Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, okay? Very seasoned cops, both of them over 20 years. There was a weapon involved. He did try to shoot the police. His gun jammed. He had the wrong ammunition in the gun, I found out later. But anyway, long and short, after they cordoned off all the area, they called FDLE, Florida Law Enforcement. They called that agency to investigate, because JSO is not going to investigate their own people.
Right.
They bring in the outside. So that's a whole division, FDLE right there.
Okay.
So, and I don't know what level they execute at. It's very, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's there. Didn't I say this on the way out, Draven? There are so many, we were talking about this. It's so funny you mentioned it. There are so many different law enforcement entities at this point. It's mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like where I grew up, what we had wildlife and conservation. So here it's FWC. And then and that was out in the country. So if you went out in the country and you messed up, you got to meet them. And if you were in town, you got to meet the sheriff or one of its deputies. And that was it, you know? Now there are so many agencies, and it's just amazing. Like, I'm going to look this up after the show and find out how many agencies there are in Florida.
Well, let me go ahead and tell you, the Department of Agriculture is included in that motherfucker.
Yes,
And
yeah.
do not fucking argue with them.
No,
Like I did.
because of the incredible wisdom that you use when you have a confrontation.
To be fair, they had my license showing as suspended over a car I didn't have for over a fucking year. That I sold off and signed over a fucking year.
Mhm.
So excuse me. It goes back to the thing of two things can be true.
Right.
I mean, we were both not wrong, but we were both wrong at the same time.
Unfortunately, one of you had a badge.
Yeah, well, guess what? That bitch no longer has a job with the Department of Agriculture.
Well, on that, kids,
Yeah.
I think it might be email time.
Forgot all about it. Email time. Emails of history. If you notice up on my board here, Dark Quartz has a board for notes, and I have a dry marker board up here. The first word at the very top in the center is harumph. Well, you gave me the spelling. I thought I better write it down so I don't forget.
Spotify gave me the spelling.
Harumph, harumph, harumph.
So if it's wrong, blame Spotify.
All right, so if this is the first time that you're listening to us because watch this video, this is our first video that we're putting out. Essentially what happens with these emails is Draven comes up with a subject
They're usually near and dear to my heart.
and he has ChatGPT send me 2 different emails. One of them is in the formal Queen's English that I will be reading with my god-awful Victorian accent.
It's priceless either way.
And the other one is in Gen Z speak for the same subject matter.
Hello.
Sheesh.
So, Jesus Christ. Use some spacing, Chat GPT. What the fuck?
Karen said not today.
This is like that much of just a paragraph. It's like there's no spaces.
No
nothing.
spaces?
All right, so this one is.
So it's a Coxworth. You got it.
Yes.
Swinging.
It's cold out.
All right, so this is the formal email, and the subject line is a formal inquiry regarding meteorological credibility and fiscal justification.
Wow.
I think Big Dave is understanding the assignment here.
Oh, I think I got it. All right.
Run with it.
I got
Okay. To the esteemed keepers of the forecast, I, Sir Draven of Grimesville, write today under a sky that, according to your most recent proclamations, was meant to be clear, mild, and vaguely optimistic. Instead, it is cold, hostile, and bearing the unmistakable air of betrayal. Man. This compels me to raise the most pressing inquiry. At what precise juncture did the science of meteorology surrender its authority to a rodent from rural Pennsylvania?
Wow, yeah. Could you repeat that last sentence?
Oddly specific. Oh, shit. All right. It compels me. I'm rereading last sentence.
Yes.
It compels me to raise the most pressing inquiry. At what precise juncture did the science of meteorology surrender its authority to a rodent from rural Pennsylvania?
They must be talking about Puxatony Phil.
Punxsutawney Phil. Yes.
Punxsutawney Phil, a creature whose professional qualifications include chewing wood and screaming at dawn, now appears to wield greater predictive accuracy than entire departments staffed by college-educated specialists, armed with satellites, Doppler radar, and taxpayer funding.
Facts.
This is not merely embarrassing, it is structurally alarming. One must ask how, in good conscience, salaries are quantified and justified when the stone hanging from a tree on a bit of string can more reliably determine whether it is cold, wet, or miserable.
That's old school right there.
That really is. Holy shit. The stone, I am told, requires no degree, no funding, and does not routinely contradict itself within the same afternoon. Your forecasts arrive adorned with percentages, models, and confident smiles, only to collapse within hours like wet parchment. Feels like temperatures shift with the emotional stability of a Victorian poet. And long-range outlooks appear to be optimistic fiction rather than professional assessment. If accuracy is optional, perhaps future forecasts could be delivered by tarot cards. Tea leaves, or a stiff breeze consulting its own agenda. At least when the pretense would be honest. Until such time as meteorology surpasses folklore once more, I remain yours, Sir Draven of Grimesville, chilled, unimpressed, and statistically pissed.
Poor Phil.
A rodent from rural Pennsylvania.
Shit.
I mean, was it last week Groundhog Day or some shit?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
remember reading
Did he
something
see
about
a shadow?
Well, you know what? We're going to find out real quick.
That's it. You checked the shadow. And what was the movie that Bill Murray was in?
There's a lot.
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. There, duh.
Punxsutawney Phil.
You guys didn't hire the sharpest sound engineer back here, but I'm trying.
Fine.
What you lack in competence, you make up for.
That's it.
Oh, he saw a shadow.
He saw, which means more.
6 more weeks.
Six more weeks of winter. Which is more accurate than fucking John Gone at Channel 4.
That's it.
All right, here is the Gen Z version of this email.
Oh, shit.
Hello.
The subject line is respectfully questioning the entire concept of modern weather forecasting.
Oof.
Fair.
To whom it may allegedly concern. I'm reaching out on behalf of everyone who checked the forecast, trusted it for absolutely no reason, and then stepped outside to discover we had once again been lied to with confidence. According to your predictions, today was supposed to be manageable. Instead, it is aggressively cold, deeply disrespectful, and clearly not aligned with whatever data you were looking at. That brings me to a serious question. How did we arrive at a point in history where a groundhog named Punxsutawney Phil has more credibility than teams of college-educated meteorologists with satellites, radar, and entire buildings dedicated to guessing wrong?
Street cred. Street cred. He's got street cred.
Because at this stage, Phil is undefeated, and your projections are looking real shaky. I would also love a breakdown of how salaries are justified in this field when a literal rock tied to a string can tell me the weather more accurately. If the rock is wet, it's raining. If it's gone, there's a tornado. No student loans, no press conferences, no feels like gaslighting. Just results.
that down pretty accurately.
Damn sure does. If it's wet,
gone.
it's raining. If it's gone, there's a tornado.
I'm crying over here.
If it's cold outside. All right. Your forecast changed faster than a TikTok trend. Hour by hour updates contradict each other like they're beefing internally. Long-term outlooks feel less like science and more like vibe-based storytelling. At no point does accountability enter the chat. At this rate, I suggest pivoting to astrology. Tarot cards are asking a raccoon what's coming next. At least then, expectations would be appropriately low and honesty would be a part of the brand. Until accuracy becomes more than a suggestion, please know we are cold, confused, and no longer believing a word of this. Respectfully, freezing, irritated, and fully over it. Once that edited up, it'll sound good.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just
Fix
run
this,
it back.
fix that, fix this.
Oh, God damn it.
We, when I
If
grew
it's
I
wet, it's raining. It's got a tornado came.
Yeah.
I used to get my weather report by walking out the front door. That was it.
I still do.
Well, when I was raised in Colorado, and literally if you were up on a mountain or a hill, you could see 75, 100 miles. So you knew at least what the next few hours was going to do.
My sides hurt. So much.
That was funny as shit.
Oh.
A rodent from rural Pennsylvania. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
And what a gimmick, this little town up there in Pennsylvania. They make themselves nationally on the map. Puxatawny Phil.
Oh.
I went.
Win?
No, I went.
Oh, you
I mean,
went.
I won. I mean, look, the
Oh.
championship's right
Yeah,
there.
you get the
Obviously,
belt
yeah.
right there.
Sexy right there.
There's the belt.
But I went to one of those Groundhog Day things.
Uh-huh.
It was 2002. I was about 12 years old.
Yeah.
Ironically, and you probably remember this. You remember the episode of Viva La Bam? They went to the Groundhog Day thing.
Mm.
Well, they did an episode. I was there when they filmed that.
No shit.
Hmm.
Never found myself on any of the footage, but I was there for it. This
Very
shit
cool.
was fucking wild.
Hmm. Yeah. Bam Margera did some weird shit with MTV. Yeah.
That's what happened.
I don't know why they couldn't.
So Jackass happened.
Oh, jackass.
Yeah.
Jackass started it.
All right. Do we have any news other than the Epstein files?
We were gone all weekend, so
Yeah. no,
we didn't keep up with.
The only news is acting change.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, top friend.
I think you are just trying to get him back in your court.
She was definitely thinking.
Nice.
No. Pull up the Benzino. Well, you know what I'm about to say. What she was thinking was, oh my God, these two around.
We're failing as a people.
Yep. Goddamn right.
Yeah, buddy. But no, I really don't have anything from the news. I don't really. I've deactivated my Facebook and all my social. I'm just tired of seeing.
I said that 3 or 4 shows back. A lot of people are unplugging because it's just ridiculous.
Like,
It used to be an oversaturation of information. Now it's just an oversaturation of
like legit.
dramatic commentary.
I only have 2 things logged in. Talking Shit Twitter. I heard. Look up something
Yeah.
for the show or titties.
Especially titties.
And I still have the TikTok. Facebook. my personal Instagram, Talkin Shit Instagram, all that shit. Snapchat, that's...
I generally only look at Instagram.
Oh, I know. I get the note.
I've been good.
I know you've been good, but when they pop up, it's like... Shit.
Dude, I think it was on YouTube. I don't think it was on Instagram, but I somehow found.
Is it that screenshot you sent me?
Let me see.
Probably pull it up.
Describe the screenshot.
Oh no. One of them. I do like this one though. So I like to comment ridiculous shit, especially on MAGA posts. It's just who I am. It
Are
makes
you
me
saying
happy.
you're talking mad shit?
So
He's gonna catch me one day, and as soon as he posts something like that, I'm gonna go right up under it, under the same fucking profile, and contradict the fuck out of him.
We're gonna confuse those folks out there.
Yes.
So there was something about people having guns and defend. I don't know who they were particularly. It was a MAGA post, so I don't know if they were defending against what. But this one particular guy says everyone in Kentucky is armed. And I said, I mean, not really. Some people in Kentucky have flippers from generations of inbreeding.
I marked out on that one.
Oh wow,
That was good.
But there was one. Every once in a while, I'll come across like a short that is posted by someone in MAGA, and all the comments will be from MAGA people.
Mm-hmm.
and I said, LMAO, so much MAGA in here. It's like I took a wrong turn and ended up in a gay bathhouse. I said, don't forget to wash each other's backs. And I left.
Listen,
You know?
I have a foolproof plan.
okay.
And how we're going to get away from all this. We just need to body up. I'm going to get on a boat. Let's fuck a plane.
On a boat.
And we're just going to take our families down to the Baja.
The Baja.
The
The Baja. and have cervezas.
You don't need a boat to get to the Baja.
And where is? Would you
What if I
explain to
wanted
me
a boat,
what?
though? What if we want to go out on a boat?
Well, we can do that.
We'd already have a boat.
Okay, yeah.
You bring the
Okay.
car, he brings the plane, I bring the boat.
Hold on, roll it back. What
the
is a
Baja.
Baja?
The Baja,
The Baja.
is a little jut out from Mexico.
Okay.
Up just south of California. It's just a little.
Oh, the Baja, BAJA.
Yeah,
the
the
Baja.
Baja.
Okay, you guys have said it, and I didn't realize what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
talking
I'll
about.
leave at Jacksport. I'll go all the way down to the Panama Canal. I'll see you guys in like 6 months.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll come back with a soccer ball with a bloody handprint. I'm gonna name it Wilson.
Nice.
He's not going to come back because they're going to blow his shit up. It's like small boat in the water.
3 months later, they call me. Where you at? I'm in Jamaica, man. Why
Yeah,
do you?
come on, man.
You just hear me like this.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Not all the islands are the same.
I wonder how that must have felt when you land on the wrong island or the wrong.
I know what it was to embargo it and fucking move on.
There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, you want to wrap this up?
Yeah,
'cause
let's
I don't
wrap
feel
it
like
up, man.
talking about the kitty litter story.
Oh. Oh.
So anyway,
Hmm.
ladies
Ball
and gentlemen.
gag in mouth.
Oh, was there? Probably would have helped if I like I don't know.
All right.
I mean, you wanna know about it. It's just like embargo and stuff like just right out of you. It's like,
I'm good.
I know you're good now. I saw what you had for breakfast. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the video edition, the new edition,
Here we are.
the
Well,
beautiful Dark After Dark edition of Talking Shit. So for Dark Horse
Indubitably.
and Grande David,
that'd be Big Dave in English.
I am your host, the molasses. Draven Grimes. And we bid you all say it with me.
Adieu.
Uh,
Talkin' shit.